Welcome to Vibe Tones podcast. Still on grilling dates. Bring you another episode, another fantastic and amazing episode. I remain your humble host, Mr. Prosper, aka Richana One at all social media platforms. I have another date today. No, sir, they always go on dates. No, dates always come to me. So moving on, I would like to introduce my date on this particular episode. Very stubborn-head somebody, but she's beautiful, amazing, and you guys would like to meet her. My date is here, seated pretty by the left. Wait, let me not go there. Let me not just go there. You know, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, I'm Febby. Febby Chuku for full, but everyone calls me Febby. I'm a nursing student slash braider slash dancer. Yeah, I think that's it.
Nursing student slash braider slash dancer.
Yes.
Nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you.
I was the introduction is introductioning. Miss Febby.
Yeah?
Do you know what this date is called?
Tell me.
I'm trying to say, make I tell you. You don't know what the date is called.
Tell me.
Okay, this is called a grilling date of Vibe Tones podcast. I want you to be as realistic as possible.
Okay.
I want you to flow as natural as possible. I want this conversation to be mutual. What's a green flag for you on a first date, just like this one?
I think it's kindness and chivalry, like when a guy acts like a guy.
How does a guy act like a guy?
You know, just these little things that will show you that, okay, he was raised right,
Like what?
opening the door for you.
You don't have hand.
Nigerian men.
Opening which door for you? Restaurant door?
Yeah.
Car door?
Yeah.
Opening the doors for you?
Opening doors.
Does that mean that you're going to actually play your role as a girl? You said a guy playing his role as a guy.
Okay, so what's my role as a girl then?
You should know now. I should not be telling you your role.
Okay,
if you want a guy to open door for you, you want a guy to be a protector in a way for someone to open a door for you, that means the person is putting their life first for you. So if there's a danger there, to hit the person first before you. What role do you play in that situation?
As the lady.
As the lady.
Okay, it depends, yeah. If it's a first date, you don't really expect much from the girl on the first date. But if it's like your partner, then you play like your lady.
Let me get this straight.
Support.
Let me get it straight. Don't land this plane. You are going to crash on this plane. He said what? We should not expect much from the lady.
Yeah.
We should expect much from the man.
We should just come pretty. Because as the man, you're courting me, you're chasing me, I'm not chasing you. So why should I put in, you should put in more effort than I do on the first date. That's my point.
That is how you see it.
Yeah.
That is your perspective on this. Okay, let's say in a scenario whereby the guy is not necessarily chasing you. I don't think men actually chase women these days.
Then we wouldn't be on a date if you weren't chasing me.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a lot to actually learn.
I think I just have standards, and
so you think the guy that is taking you on a date does not have a standard?
Obviously he should as well. That's my standard.
So his standard is belittled to the point of opening doors, opening this, taking care of the bill, and you should just sit pretty and calm.
Do you think it's belittling to open a door for a lady?
I think it's belittling for you to expect much from a guy and you expect to be taken serious because you present yourself on the table to eat food that you're not paying for.
Now let's go back to the question. You said what was a green flag? You did not ask what was expected. So a green flag is something that you see and you're like, oh, good, he knows this. So that's a green flag for me. That's not an expectation because I know not every guy will do that. So are we on the same table?
Okay, here? Now I understand you. For the kind of guys you want, you want them to be kind of foolish in a way. Wouldn't you say that is foolishness?
Foolishness.
Because you are a human being.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So as a human being, if you're coming on a date, you should bring some sense of value to the date. You should not think because you look good, that is it. So
what kind of value would you want your ideal woman to bring to a date?
I'm the one asking these questions. I want to know from a woman like you that wants to be treated nicely, you want a kind guy. What is it that you bring into the date? Pretty face. What
do you mean? What am I bringing to the date?
Of course, for you to want a guy to be kind, you want wait. What does that mean? So he asked you on a date.
Is me not like me coming? Is it not what I'm supposed to bring to the date? My presence. My presence is the value.
So, would you say you're one of those women that consider yourself as the prize?
Yes, I feel like every woman with something up here and goals and ambitions and things that I have. Come on, I'm a nursing student. I will soon graduate and be a nurse. I'm the prize. Plus, I'm pretty too.
That makes you the prize.
Yeah.
That is how you think of it.
So how do you define the prize?
I think men are the prize.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that's your opinion then.
It's not my opinion, it's fact. Men are the prize.
Okay, state your sources.
I don't need to state a source, but I can tell you from my own viewpoint.
When you claim that something is a fact, you need to state your sources. Well, you need to bring up sources that back that.
You claim to be the price, and you did not state any source. You just
because I did not say it's a fact. I said it's my opinion that I am the price. But you said it's a fact. I don't need a source. I'm the source. Oh, really?
I see the world at large, and I've seen that there's multitude of women out there chasing one particular percentage of men, and those men you're chasing are the prize because they have options. You are not these options.
Okay. Let's agree to disagree then.
Yes. Agree to disagree. Let's cheers to that. Somehow we have come to one understanding that women can be the prize in most cases and men can also be prize.
Okay.
Yes. Moving on. This date's not go easy for you.
Okay.
Moving on. Best dating advice you've ever given?
I've ever given.
You've ever been given, like you've received so far?
From like
anybody, yeah.
I think the best dating advice I've ever received was to shut up. Yeah.
For you to know that,
to shut up.
We need to cheers to that. But I don't think you do shut up.
No, because we're having a conversation. So and I've heard you speak, and I've been quiet. Because when you're quiet, people will reveal themselves to you.
That is not necessarily true. You can be quiet and I might decide to be quiet too. We'll just be quiet.
But it's more likely to happen when you're quiet than when you're...
No, when they say shut up, I believe maybe you misinterpret that advice. When they say shut up, it's not in an insultive way or...
Yeah, I know.
Yes, it means that...
It means listen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So listening does not mean that I have to overdo or overprove or oversay something to be heard when I'm speaking. Most men want to be heard because most women don't like to listen. They listen to reply, they don't listen to understand. So
yeah, I agree with you on that.
You agree with me on that? Who would have thought that we'll come to 2 agreements so far?
I don't think the first one counts as an agreement, but okay. Let's just...
Miss Febby.
Yeah?
Should I call you Miss or should I call you Febby?
Whichever one you want.
How is this date so far?
It's okay. We're still getting to know each other, having conversation.
We're still getting to know each other. To our conversation so far, how much have you known?
Not very much. I would like to ask you, like, you know.
What would you want to ask me? Yes.
I mean, I asked you a question about what your green flag was on a first date.
Green flag, green flag. Holy green flag. You know, my green flag is not much. As a masculine man and the masculine traits and masculine order. All I want is for you to know when to talk, know when to listen, you know, have something upstairs. If I bring up conversation that need intellectual property, know when to contribute, know what to say, know what not to say. Then if my own viewpoint on some topics does not correlate with yours, you should not take it personal. Some women, they tend to take your viewpoint as like, this is who you are, this is the way you think, you know, and you try to use it against you. And I don't like that.
But isn't your viewpoint the way you think though?
In some way, yes, but it does not totally mean that this is who the person is.
Okay, like that's not your entire...
Exactly.
Okay,
it might mean that I buy into some sense of this perception of thoughts. So most women don't think it like that. They see it as, if you think this way, this is what you are. Like, let's say that you ask me a question, what do I think? Do I think that men are polygamous in nature? And I say yes. Most women will take it in an offensive way and see you as a repelling person. They don't want to continue conversation with you because of your own viewpoints. And some of them will sit down and say they just want to look pretty and they are the price. And they want you to respect that.
Was that an attack on me?
It was not an attack on you. I'm just
1-0.
No, it's not 1-0 kind of thing. We're not playing ball. I'm just saying this is most of the case. This thing you just said now, there's plenty of women who identify as such, pretty good price.
Yeah, as they should.
Till how long? 25, 26, 28.
You see, that's the
Your
thing.
price will start dropping.
That's
and
the thing.
Now you will realize that you're not that price. A man is a price till 70, 80s. As we speak, a 90 years old man with financial freedom is a full-blown price. And plenty women in their youth age they are fighting to secure such men. Okay. So men are the price. If you think about it, in the long run, removing the prime age in the equation. In the prime age, yes, you're the price for a limited time because, yes, you're pretty and men, they seek attention from pretty ladies. You'll be entertaining attention from men. So entertaining attention does not necessarily make you a prize.
Okay.
You understand?
I hear you.
A woman being a prize is someone who is pretty and know that, okay, there's a role that I need to play as a woman. Removing educational background, career-wise, because your career does not really matter that much. Most men are not looking for women with big careers, women with money in the bank.
In 2024?
Of course.
You suffer.
We are saying that, no, it's not about suffering. We are not saying that you should not have this, but it's not a necessity for most men.
Okay.
It's not a criteria that you must check for us to take you serious. But a man is a criteria that you must check. You must have a career, you must have something going for yourself. You must be financially stable in a way.
Okay.
You understand? The role is different. So moving on, you asked me my green flag. Dwelling on my green flag, I've said, want you to keep quiet. Not in a bad way, know when to keep quiet, know when to listen, know when to contribute, just know when to interact.
Okay.
That is it. Then, when the bill comes, I will play my role. Like you said, opening door is not a big deal, but when you put yourself in the position of being a goddess, no, I don't worship you.
Okay, that's your opinion. All the men I've been with, they open doors for me.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. Opening a door for a woman is not a crime. But when you think it's your right, you're entitled to me opening door. No, most women, they think it like that. Okay. I'm not making this conversation personal between me and you.
Okay.
I'm saying that people that buy into this mentality, they tend to dwell more on it in an entitled way. They feel like it's their right. You must open door for me.
Yeah, doing something nice for someone when they feel entitled to it is very difficult, and it just throws you off. I get that. Like when someone is entitled to you doing something, you're like, why even do it? Because you feel like you deserve it. But when it's like, okay, I want to do this for her, then it's good. I never, make people feel like they have to.
If you're feminine enough, calm, gentle, listens, a man would like to carry you like a princess. You don't need to remind a man that you're a princess. This is what most women don't know. But when you come with the mindset of I'm a princess, see you as you are not. There's different princesses out there. Yes. So, but we have had agreement and disagreement on this conversation so far, which makes it interesting because we must not agree to everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. Honorable Miss Febby, how do you feel about that one?
I'm still getting used to it,
From who? From me?
Yeah.
I'm removing stubborn from the equation now. I'm using honorable to represent the stubbornness because we have had conversation. What is the worst thing a partner or an ex have done to you?
Hey.
Give us a storyline. Not us. Tell me, in fact, I need to remove these glasses so that you can look into my eyes, give me the storylines one by one.
I think this was like years back. It was just very petty. So.
What is years back?
It was years back. I don't remember.
How many years are we talking?
4, maybe. No, I don't think it's up for like 3.
What happened?
So my boyfriend, as of then.
Your ex?
Yeah, my ex. We had a fight, like an argument, and I had an exam the next morning. So he knew I had the exam and he knew I was studying. So he broke up with me the night before the exam.
As the price? How does that make you feel as the price?
What do you mean as the price?
Are you not the price? Why would a guy break up with you if you're the price?
Anyone can break up with anyone. They cheated on Beyonce. Come on.
Yes, it is. You see, Beyonce understands the nature of a man, that he's going to explore options.
Let's talk about the nature of a man.
See, when I talk about this, I'm not justifying it in a way. People that are in a relationship that want to practice monogamy and want to be respectful, faithful, that is the word, not loyalty. Faithful. If you want to be faithful in your relationship, is a good thing to do, But a man can be faithful to you, but women should understand that that man is also capable of trying something outside.
The same man that signed up for monogamy.
Of course, that does not mean that he's going to do that. If you're walking on the road in the night and you see a man standing by the side, what comes to mind? What comes to your mind? Exactly. He might not be a dangerous person, but you know that this person is capable of danger. Yeah. So you should know that a man is capable of trying options.
How does that relate?
The same way that he relates to a man standing in the dark.
I don't get the correlation.
I'm trying to make it make sense. You're walking on the road, you see a man in the dark alone, and you're walking alone on this street. Okay. You have the mindset that this person might hurt me, might do something bad to me.
Yes.
It does not necessarily mean that the person is that person.
Yes.
That is the same case, vice versa, to a man in a relationship. A man might be faithful to you, but you should have it in the back of your mind that there might be cases of him trying cheating. Let's call it what? Cheating.
Yes,
does not mean
it is.
Yes, let's call it what it is. Does not mean that he will cheat, but the possibility of cheating should be there in your mind so that when it happens, it's not a new thing to you. It's not something. It's not a surprise.
But the possibility of anyone cheating is there. Yes. Women cheat as well.
Women cheat as well, but we should not see men cheating as a deal breaker in a relationship, because
we should not see women cheating as a deal breaker.
We should.
Oh, why?
Because when women want to insult themselves, they call themselves sluts and prostitute. That means that being promiscuous and as a woman is a bad thing. As women see it as a bad thing, even within themselves.
And being promiscuous as a man is a good thing.
Yes.
Don't you see the double standard?
It's a double standard. As it applies to you, there's a double standard that works in women's favor that does not work in men's favor. Let's say we have a child now, or you're about to have a child, and you're pregnant, and I don't want you to keep the baby. You will tell me your body, your choice.
Yeah, because my body, my choice.
Yes, your body, your choice.
You're not carrying the baby.
Exactly, and you give birth to this baby. I can decide that I don't want to partake in anything that concerns this baby, but it is in your favor to take me to court and make me pay child support,
because you did the act. So
exactly, but me, I don't want us to deliver this baby.
Then you should have
now the case is reversed. You might want to keep a baby, and you might want to remove a baby and I don't want it, and you will legally remove it.
Because you're not the one carrying the baby for 9 months, you're not the one putting your life at risk. I mean,
is that not a double standard?
I know.
Is that not a double standard?
It's not a double standard.
But I want the child.
You want the child, then carry the child, get pregnant.
Do you get pregnant?
Get a surrogate mother if you want a child that bad. Adopt. There's so many children in foster homes that need to be adopted. I want you to listen to what you just said. Okay, let me try to make it make sense. Okay, I will try. This is a scenario now. Okay. We had sex, unprotected sex. You're pregnant by mistake. I don't think it was a mistake, but let's go. Mistake. Okay, mistake. Okay. It's unplanned. Okay, unplanned. Yeah, exactly. Unplanned is a better word for it. So you got pregnant and it was early. You noticed this, and there's time for abortion, which I do not support abortion. I believe abortion is murder. Okay. So the man wants to do abortion. He wants you to do abortion. You don't want to have a kid at the moment, but you want to have a kid at the moment. You will go. The man doesn't want exactly, the kid, but I wanted the kid. Yes. Okay. Now you will give birth to that child, and you will still want me to play my fatherly role as someone who does not actually want this kid, but I'm constrained to support this kid, either by law or by any other way. Did you see the double standard there? It does not benefit me. It's not of my own benefit to be in this child's life, but you have the standard of making me to play my own role in that child's life, and at the same time you can still hold that child against me. That's why contraceptives exist. Miss, if you don't want a child, you do the certain things that don't lead to a child. You abstain. You don't understand this. You make sure to take the after pill. I'm making this in a way that you will understand it. I understand. I'm removing the options of like using this, using that. This is a scenario of like
you want to keep this child and I don't want it.
Okay, what has happened has happened.
Exactly.
And I want the child and you don't.
Exactly.
You're saying that there's a double standard.
Exactly.
In
me playing a role of a father when I don't want to play.
You don't need to play a role of a father. You need to provide for what you've done.
That is it. And I don't want to provide. There was an early stage when I told you I want us to remove this kid. Okay,
so what would you rather do?
You don't understand. You don't understand this.
What's your solution? I'm saying the double standard.
There's no solution to it. That is how it is. There's a double standard in everything. There's a part when it benefits you and it does not benefit me. There's a part where it benefits me and it does not benefit you. You sitting in a relationship does not benefit you, does not benefit me, because I will break up with you. Most women will tolerate a man that cheats. Most men will not. So there's a double standard there. Are you understanding the double standard angle that I'm going on with this topic?
So the double standard is because you have no choice as to whether I keep the baby or not.
Exactly.
And the double standard in cheating is what? You benefit from cheating. I don't.
Exactly.
So that's the double standard.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, I get it now.
You understand it now? So that is it. What do you think about that?
I think men have gotten away with so much.
Women has also gotten away with so much. In fact, there's so many double standards for women than men. Men have little to stand for in this planet.
Like what?
I don't want to dwell into this topic. It's a very controversial and sensitive one. But we know that the world we are living in today is in women's favor. And it's good to be in women's favor.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it makes a man to want to be a man. It makes a man to think properly, make right decisions.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes. Moving on. What question drove us to this bus stop?
I don't even remember.
You're just flowing with the conversation.
Yeah.
Trying to make a point. Let's just to try to make a point.
Okay.
Is it possible to be friend or to be friends with an ex? Are you
friends with your exes? Red flag.
Most people will call it a red flag, but it depends on the terms that you and your ex went different paths. If the terms is bad, in most cases cheating or being betrayed, yes, why would you want to be friends with someone like that?
That cheated on you.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but if it was a mutual understanding, something, maybe he's too busy, does not have time for you, and maybe you're too busy, you do not have time for him.
Maybe you just drifted.
Exactly. That we can call it a break.
Yeah, but maybe also the reason why you are still want to be friends with them matters.
Yes, exactly. There's always a sexual attention there that arises in the future, whether it is close or not, for you to be friends with. Do you believe men and women can be friends, purely genuine friends?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
How many male friends do you have?
Like two genuine male friends.
Do you want to put this to a test?
Why would I do that?
Just want to prove to you that men always have intention in friendship.
You see, that makes it difficult to be friends with men because of men like you that always have something else at the back of their head.
It's not men like me.
Some people are genuinely just cool. Some people are genuinely just
if you want to bet
good
$1,
vibes.
If you want to bet $1, I'll put it to test right here.
With my male friends,
exactly.
I will.
You see how the magic happens.
With my male friends, yes, they are genuine.
What do you consider a genuine friend?
A genuine friend? In what aspects? Like there are so many aspects in which someone can be your friend.
Don't get me wrong, I believe that men and women can be friends, but there's always intention. A man can be a good friend with a good intention, a good sexual intention.
That's you.
That is not me.
That's you speaking.
No.
That's what's at the back.
I don't have female friends.
Because you want to.
Because I dwell on realistic point of view.
Because that's your point of view.
That is not my point of view. That is the view of it at large.
I love how you say things and say that it's for you speak for everyone.
I speak for majority. I don't speak for everyone.
Okay, so majority, not all.
Not all.
Yeah, definitely. My male friends are part of the not all. I don't know where every other guy is, but yeah, those two guys, yeah, I know.
I wouldn't want to shame you on your friendship.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, legit.
Because
trust me, I've been through like what you're speaking of, like different guys that will come. They'll be like, "Oh, I want to be your friend," but you know you can tell sometimes, not every time. But like sometimes it comes later. They'll not be like,
"What? Okay, let me ask you."
I've always had a crush on you.
Exactly. Let me ask.
There's someone I like. She looks like you. She's fair. She has natural hair.
Let me ask this. Let me ask this.
Okay.
What do men benefit from being friends with you?
What does anyone benefit from having friends?
What is the essence of friendship?
Companionship. Having someone to do things with, having someone to call you, hey, have you eaten? Having someone to call you, hey, how did your project go? How did your essay go? Companionship, community, feeling loved outside of family, because family can't always do everything for you.
I understand that, but for someone to be playing this role, if you're realistic enough in this day of age,
okay,
there's always a motive, there's always an intention.
So you're telling me my female friends want to fuck me?
I'm not saying female friends, I'm asking what do your male friends benefit from being friends?
I just stated that having someone to check up on you, having someone to call you, hey, have you eaten? Are you dead? Having companionship. Oh, I want to go this place. Let's go together. Same as my female friends.
This is what men benefit from you, from being friends with you.
This is what human beings benefit from human beings being friends. That's usually how friendship goes. Don't you have friends?
I don't.
You know, that explains it. Next question, please.
Yes, I don't. It's safe to be me than to be delusional in friendship, because I believe you're Delulu. And
you believe I'm Delulu?
Yes.
In what way?
Because you're saying it from a woman's angle of like believing, oh,
damn, I'm saying it from a woman's angle.
Yes.
I'm a woman, right?
Yes.
So I can't say it from a man's angle now.
Of course. That is
so that's when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking from my experiences. Things I've experienced with my friends, you know, in life generally.
I agree with you and disagree with you. Okay. I agree with you on your experience. I disagree with you on what is yet to be that you have not seen, or what is yet to be that you have not tested. That's a very sad way to live your life. That is not a sad way. That is a realistic way. That is why I'm telling you. I mean, you're the one that has no friends. So. Yes, I don't need one. You know, I don't need one because... You have no female friends, or you have no friends at all? I think if I should be friends with you, or if the friendship should commence between a guy and a woman, there should be some certain type of benefit in it. I don't think companionship is all there is. I like to be alone. I like to be on my own time. So that's you though. There's majority of people like me. There is multitude of men like me, because men they outperform properly when they are alone than having a companion. The companionship should be more like a relationship. You said men perform better when they are alone? Exactly. If you say so. I don't agree to that, but if you say so. How many men do you know that keep friends and do well in serious echelon in life? No human is an island. Everyone needs someone. Business partners, that is what I'm saying. For friendship to exist in a way, there's a benefit in it. There's always a benefit. To me, that benefit is companionship. That is to you. To those men, that is not what they want. But you asked me. They are giving you what you want. You asked me about. I'm asking you, what do they get from you?
What do you mean, what did they get from me? My friends?
Yes. They are giving you companionship.
This will be
checking up on you.
This will be the third time I will state this.
State it.
Companionship. Someone to call you, ask you, hey, are you dead?
Is it what you're giving them? This is what
they're getting from me.
Checking up on them.
Yeah, going out with them, hanging out, parties maybe.
Don't you think that life is too short to be wasting it around friendship?
That's what?
Yes, life is too short to be dwelling on something that does not have.
Yeah, so I should just make money and die.
That is not what I'm saying.
And have no friends.
That is not what I'm saying. Even in real life, people that do businesses that have friends.
I don't.
There's.
That's not my story. I don't relate to them. I need my friends. Because you will be a very, very bad friend. No, I'm a good influence. I like to say what it is, how it is. I practice different. I speak different. You see, the thing about people that think they say things as it is, yes, is deep down, they are very toxic people. Sometimes, like you said, yes, your advice is good to shut up. Excuse me. You don't need to speak all the time. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. Who needs to shut up? People that think. People that say things the way it is. I don't think. Sometimes you don't need to say anything. No, you shouldn't be the one telling people when to speak and when not to speak. People should express themselves how they see fit. Okay. If someone sees things how they see fit, they should be able to speak up. Because if people like you do not speak, people like me will speak. Somebody must speak. No problem. There must be a voice in the streets that others will listen to. Okay. Okay, let's move on then. I think we've dwelled on this one for too long. Yes. And this one we come to a strong agree and disagree. More of disagree. Yeah, more of disagree. Yes. You believe that men and women can be potential good friends. Yeah. Checking up on themselves with the hopes of checking up till they get old. And I disagree on that one. And I disagree in the realistic points and the points that relates and correlates with so many people. I believe friendship should have a substance behind it. It must not be sexual, it must not be intimacy. There should be something holding the friendship. Like what? So many things. If it's not sexual, what is it? Now you want to hear my point of view. Let's move on. I asked you before, you didn't say anything now. Yes, because you think my own view is toxic to the point of sexual. You think benefit must be sexual. It does not. That's why I asked you what it is now, so I can know, so I can learn from you. Well, you already have your viewpoint. You believe that companionship and checking up on each other is more of it. I can be flexible when you make sense to me. So you want to be flexible now? I'm always flexible. You just haven't made sense to me yet. Let's move on. How do you handle conflicts and disagreements in a relationship? That's actually something I'm working on. Usually, yeah, the ideal thing that I want to do, and I do sometimes, is to say, oh, things are getting heated. Can we talk later? Oh, can we talk later? Yeah. You know what I see when someone tells me, can we talk later? What? It's a strong way of gaslighting somebody because you do not want to partake in the conversation when it's hot. I like to address a hot scenario hot. Yes. Why? Because when you get time to think and come back later, you make up excuses to deflect on the reason why we are having this conflict, why we are having this disagreement. But sometimes, like, the back and forth doesn't really help. It does not necessarily mean that we should be going back and forth. We should have a moment of silence and still address that within those moments. Okay, so I'm getting this from you, that you are the type of person that you can sit back and be calm in an argument. Some people are not really like that. Do you understand? So you know how you should know your partner. Like if your partner is the type of heated person that needs to calm down, then speak, then I think it's best to let her. But maybe you are more level-headed than her. So me personally, if something is getting heated, I would like to take time, calm down, then speak, than the back and forth, because it usually doesn't do anything for me. So how do you handle a conflict though?
You have analyzed me from your own perception of how you see me, which is I'm calm and I can still lay my points across, being calm without raising my voice. I can argue with you like this, just like this, and we will understand ourselves. So if you're the type of person that like to raise your voice, like to argue, yes, one person should be quiet. So in that scenario, I'm going to play the quiet person, but that scenario must be addressed. We are not leaving it for a day or two or even long hours, because I know that you're going to come back with a different excuse, different angle to make the scenario look like what it is not. You understand? Okay, I get you. I think I get you.
Have you been cheated on, and how did you handle that?
Personally, none that I know of or I'm sure of. Do you understand? So like there's no like instance where I was like, oh yes, you cheated on me or something like that. But there was like some suspicion, but it didn't really matter because I already ended things. So I found out after I ended things, so it didn't really matter and I didn't really care anymore. Do you understand?
You've ended things. What does that mean?
Like we broke up, then I found out.
Who broke up? He broke up with you.
I broke up with him.
No, this is what most women say.
I already told you my first boyfriend broke up with me.
Okay.
Then I told you I broke up with this one. But I get what you were trying to say though.
So when you broke up with this one, you found out that there was an act behind the doors.
Yeah.
Did you take that personal?
I mean, because he was emphasizing on, he was the type of person to be like insecure.
What is insecurity in a man?
He never wanted me to be.
Is he saying us?
Without me. He never wanted me to like just be on my own, just be with my friends or be myself, like my own person. It felt like I was now conjoined to him or something.
How is that?
Always thinking I'm cheating. If I don't text him for 2 hours, he's like, oh, where are you? Da, 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 da. Things like that.
If the role was reversed and you're the one that acts the same way he acts, would you consider that insecurity?
I wouldn't act like that. But it's still insecurity.
Listen to the question. If the role was reversed and you're the one acting the way he acted, could you consider the act an insecure act?
Firstly, I wouldn't act like that because I'm not an insecure person. But if I did, then yes, it's still insecurity. Always like thinking your partner is cheating on you. It shows that you don't trust them. It shows that you're not really secure in yourself and your relationship. So that's insecurity.
I understand it.
Yeah.
I understand it. So, in essence, you've not actually had a serious bad experience in relationship in terms of cheating.
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Well, it was nice to meet you, Miss Febby.
Nice to meet you. Should I call you your YouTube channel name? I'm sorry, guys. You can edit that out.
No. It's always Mr. P, Mr. Prosper. You know, the man that says things the way it is, not the way people want to listen to it. People like polite words, like things to be sugar coated and sprinkled on top. I don't do things like that. Well, thank you guys for tuning in on this particular episode. Is the camera getting me? Thank you for tuning in on this particular episode. I hope you guys enjoyed me and Febby's conversation. Febby, like I mentioned in the beginning, she's a very stubborn child that I've tried to...
He's the stubborn one.
No.
He's the stubborn one because he's so stuck in his ways. Should be flexible.
Yes, I am. That is funny because I have a persona that you must not display yourself, your entity like that. There's always a persona for everything.
But this is the one I got now, so this is the one I'll judge of.
Exactly.
And maybe if I meet you again,
yes,
I'll see another one.
Should we have a second date?
Let's leave it up to the people in the comments.
Exactly. Tell us on the comment section if you want to see me and Febby's second date, because I like the disagreement. I like people that have opposite viewpoints of mine, because it makes me want to, think, learn, study, know if I'm wrong from my own point of view, and understand and accommodate other people's view more. And our YouTube link, social media links will be on the screen below. Subscribe, share to your friends, and stay tuned. Watch out for more. Thank you.
And like the video.
Like this video.
Yeah, I
forgot likes. This is why we need Febby on this episode again. Like this episode. Like the hell out of this video. Thank you.